Oh no, we're screwed. Death. I'm sure glad Bananas hit the spot. The Super Y episode, the big game. I thought I lost you! Sadly, there's no lore coming from this episode, but I do gotta say that there are some funny quirks I can still mention. Like, for example, Rapunzel and Frog Prince. Who dey? Don't worry, we'll get to them later. And guess who makes a surprising appearance on the Meanies team? The evil queen from Snow White! We meet again! And the witch from Hansel and Gretel? What are you doing here? You were just a good guy literally in the episode I watched literally yesterday! I'm gonna guess the wolf didn't realize she reformed yet and let her still be on the team even though she's a good guy and an alcoholic. I don't think an alcoholic is the best teammate to have. There were a bunch of people in the crowd, too. There be Goldilocks. Pinocchio's also watching.
Shut the fuck up, Jesus.
Anyway, even though it's been, like, forever since I've seen this episode, like, up until now it was the latest episode, it was the episode that I haven't seen in, like, well, I don't know how to say it, but it's the last episode I remember not watching anymore. Like, every time I'd see it, I'd go to something else instead. Netflix or some other streaming site threw this episode at me 100 times. So, since it's been so long, I forgot, like, plenty of things. I mean, judging from yesterday, Red was feeling pretty bad, but now I feel like now she's making a full recovery because she's the coach. So please, if you're training for a big game, I said it. If you're training for a big game, then please eat your fruits and veggies, not candy. Wyatt has a wrong answer. But I can't show off the clip in this video because I want this video to be monetized. Honestly, I think this may just be hate bias. So in turn, that made this clip in Errors and Mistakes in Super White the only one that got too inappropriate. The wrong answer was the heroes hug the goal. And I decided to turn that unnecessarily sexual. And though it is its own video on YouTube, it's the only Errors and Mistakes in Super Y episode, Errors and Mistakes in Super Y video that I marked as 18 plus only. So, I'm sorry. I'm not showing off the clip even though there was indeed a wrong answer here. Let's move on, shall we? Other than special appearances, and a wrong answer I'm not showing you the clip of, the only one other thing of note happens in the episode. Well, this is piled onto to one other thing of note. Like, Red gives the advice. One of the best ways to play soccer is to talk to each other. We do that already. No, I mean to let somebody know if you're going towards the ball or not so you don't end up crashing into each other. Cinderella and Prince Charming proceed to instantly ignore this advice. And so they crash into each other and I get a mental image of Worm Cinderella. Princess Worm. The The two then get up to say sorry, and then, like, holy bleep, Cinderella broke her arm! She just bends it in a way it's not supposed to! The only reason this woman is still going is because you don't need your arms to play soccer!
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Do it again. I wasn't looking.
Pain. Well, Cinderella, now that the game is over, go to the doctor and get that arm checked out. What if she's taking after her mother, her fairy godmother, and just not going to the doctor? Bruh, fairy godmother is probably dead by now. Everyshow, if you feel an intense pain in your arm, then please go see a doctor. Same if you end up bending it in a way it's not supposed to. And this is why I hate sports. And so that's all I need to mention. There wasn't much coming from this episode, but I do gotta say, hey, the SWR coming next is George and the Dragon. Oh no! Look! There's the reason! Rare. Stay tuned for Scary Donut.